Hi guys, it's Nat here on for Secondhand Sunday. So I am sharing with you the secondhand goodies that I found recently. And the first thing I will share is a marketplace find. So there were some art items that were on marketplace. Initially they were for $100, and I looked at them, I thought, look, I don't really need any of it. And I thought the price was a little bit expensive, so I scrolled past. But a while later, I saw them still up there for $30, and I thought, oh, it's a decent amount of stuff for the $30, so I did go and grab them. So the first things that came were these canvases. They are absolutely huge. I've actually never seen one that big before, but I figure if you want to have a big picture up in your place, they're nice and light. So one day when I've got the confidence, I will try and do something with them and hang it up somewhere around here. So I also got this easel, which is awesome because I don't have one of these. I think that would be really handy for doing some mixed media work, that sort of thing, especially when you're spraying and that. You don't want things lying down all the time, so this will come in very handy. So just put that to the side. There was this box, which I think is a paint by numbers, maybe? Yeah, it's a big one. So it comes with all your paints and the pattern. Oh, it's open. I'll just close that up. And all the brushes, which is cool. And some more brushes. And then the canvas with the picture on it. So it looks like a body in a dress. So, but I'm thinking what I'll probably try and do is mix media it somehow, because I think that would be fun. So I'll just put that back in the box. And then there's a bag with all this stuff in it, and I haven't had a look since I bought it home because I've been so busy. And it's been like a week or something. This is a 8-pack of plastic drop sheets, so they will be great. So I'll be able to use them maybe to dry some papers on and that sort of thing as well. What else is in here? Got some sponges for some stenciling and that. Different shaped ones as well. Interesting. There is a big pack of masking tape and a scraper or spatula scraper. That's a nice big one, isn't it? So that'll be handy. There is a cup full of paintbrushes and sponges, sponge brush things, forget what you call them. So it's handy, all sorts of different sizes and styles. Oh, matte makeup applicator brush. That'd be good for my inking. There is a set of acrylic paints. So your Kmart brand, 29-piece acrylic paints, and it's got some brushes. It also has a little thing of gesso and gel medium and modelling paste and iridescent medium. So that'll be a bit of fun. There's a palette. That'd actually be fun to mix media up, you know, make it look like a palette with different colours on, paint it some colour, put all the different colours on and stick a few paintbrushes too or something and then stick it on the wall. So I might do something like that one day with that. Simcoe acrylic paint and one paintbrush, it says, whether that's in there. Yeah, so it's just all them paints. I have to find a container to put them all in, won't I? Some plasterboard jointing tape. Awesome. Do have some of that, but this looks a little different, so that's fun to do things with as well. Some more of the masking tape. I'll just pick the bag up so I can see what I'm grabbing. Got an apron. A sanding block. Looks well used. Some of these mark makers. Adhesive spreader, it says. Adhesive spreader. Well, I'd probably use them for mark making on the gel plate, I reckon. Crikey, there's a whole lot of loose stuff in here. Oh, magnifying glass. Can start some fires. Burn some ants. No, I wouldn't do that. I did when I was young, though. That's terrible, isn't it? Has that got a light in it too, I think? It's got a switch, so I think you put battery in and it has a light. So that might come in handy. And there's a whole lot of tools. So I think that's all the tools. Oh, that's awesome. Not sure what that is. Maybe a roller for modelling clay. She did say there was a set of modelling clay tools, so maybe that's a roller. If you know any different, tell me. It's a bit sharp on the edges, I reckon. But I assume it's for rolling out your modelling clay. So all your sculpture tools. Got a set of these already, but another set will be handy. Palette knives. So yeah, that's a different one. So the palette knives, I'm pretty sure these are your clay tools. A scraper, try and clean that off. I might be able to pull it off. And some metal palette knives. That is so cool. And we've got some more paints and stuff by the looks, so I might just tip them out. So that's definitely worth the $30, I thought. So we've got some shell flakes that you can mix in. Pearl shell flakes, they're cool. And some crushed quartz. And some silver crush. It's going to be fun to use. Very interesting. Got one of these spatulas. Not in the best shape, but I will try and clean it up. I think that's one from a cricket or something. What else do we have here? That's just white paint. Silver acrylic. And then different colours. Some of the Anko craft paint. I actually find this Kmart paint usually pretty good, and they are gorgeous colours. Copper, rose gold and gold. They look quite shabby chic, those ones. A light pink. It's a weird yellow creamy colour. Don't know what that one is. Might be white, or is it blue? Hard to tell. Dark brownish. Got silver. And this is satin acrylic Chinese white. What is Chinese white compared to other whites? I have no idea. So that is it. So I think I did quite well with that. And there's heaps of fun utensils that I'll be able to use. And some huge canvases to play with. So that's the first thing I wanted to show. So I'll just pack this up. So this is the bits and pieces that I grabbed from the op shops. I went to one op shop on my way home, and then I went to a bookshop, another charity bookshop like the one that I work in, and that thought I'd go and have a look and see what they had. I always look for the Edith Holdens, but alas, they didn't have any. And then I went to Another op shop. These are in towns that are away from me, so I don't get to go to them all the time. That's why I thought while I was out having a drive, I might as well stop into one or two. There wasn't a lot around, really. I think it was because it was a Friday and everyone tends to go out on the Thursdays and buy everything, is my theory. But I got this applique piece, which I really love, being an apple. There was this, it says clown pattern. I don't think I'll be making a clown with it, but some of the fabrics looked kind of cool. Almost look vintage, yeah. So I thought I'd grab that. Could make some yo-yos or something out of them as well. But for the price, I just thought these fabrics would be cool. Because I don't have enough fabric, And then it's got the pattern for the circles there. And is this a pattern? It is too. Oh, look at him. That's cute. Cute and scary. So this was one of those little cheapy op shops which are always the best, and that's where I got the most of this from. I did get a couple of bits from the other op shop, but not much at all. Get in there. It's a bit more fabric. I just like the look of this because it looks vintage, that. This looks retro boho. This is cute. I thought I could cut them out for an Easter journal, the rabbit and the little ducklings, or for a kid's journal. A handkerchief. I thought this was very spring-like. A bit of a stain there. I'll see if I can get that out. If not, I can cut it out and use the clean parts for a pocket or something. A spring botanical journal. I just really liked this. Lovely colours and nice pattern on it. A couple of these doilies. One with the daffodil. Really like the daffodil on that one. This is a plastic tablecloth, so I'll use it for some prints. Some Aida cloth, nice little piece for some small cross stitches. Look at this, I've never seen one with the squares so big. Almost like, what do you call it, latch hooking a rug or something. But I thought how textural and nice that would be for some grungy journals. I might even keep that hanging around for what I'm working on at the moment. There was this scrapbook kit. Because it is a card making kit that Carpe Diem. Don't know if it's all in there or what, but it was nice and cheap, so I thought I'd grab it because I kind of liked these pictures. Black cardstock, that's quite nice. Double-sided as well. So it's had a bit cut out of it, but that's all right. Christmas one. Might be a bit of a mix even here. Then we've got some chipboard words, so that's all right. Put that with my other random papers. Oh, did that come out of it too? Yep. And then, as you can see, I did grab another book. This was in the free section of the used bookshop, but they do have a donation bin there, and so I put a gold coin donation in for it. But I love these. For me, this sort of thing are my equivalent to those cut and glue books that everyone seems to be buying for their collaging. You just find so much good stuff in this sort of kids' encyclopedias. So this one is 1998, Children's First Encyclopedia. It's a bit big, you won't be seeing it all. See what I mean? Heaps good to fussy cut. Look at it. Awesome. So I had to grab that, especially being free and that. I don't want it to get chucked out when it's got all these cool pictures that I can use for the collages. So I'm going to have a bit of fun harvesting bits from that. Okay, some manila folders. Another thing I don't really need, but if I see them cheap, I grab them. It's great fun using the manila folder board for our embellishments and covers. Okay, so next I grabbed this. I probably shouldn't have, but you know what it's like. You go into the stores and you see stuff and it makes you think of people. So Velita, I got this one for you, but it is just the pattern. So it doesn't have the fabrics or anything. So it's an applique pattern for the Waratah. It is a bit big too, but I don't know, I thought you might like the pattern. Anyway, I've got some other things to send off to Velita, so I can just stick this in with them anyway. So I've got that one, and we've got another one here by the looks. Oh, I've got a couple. Easy no pin by machine. Oh, that's cool. And then top stitching lines, the lines to do the stitches over the top. So I know the lovely Velita likes her Australian natives and that. So, yeah, you'll have to go check out her channel. It's Velita's Creative Designs. She has done a wildflower journal, which was awesome. I think she made that for herself. I'm not going to even try putting that back in there. Okay, what next? I've got some bias binding. It's one of your wide ones, or propeller hem facing, apparently this one's called. Learn something new every day, but I love the colour of that. It's beautiful. Minty, sort of dull mint colour. Some grosgrain ribbon. Some larger Velcro dots. Got a couple of reels of your cotton tape. I have a fair bit of this here now, but it looks really great for, I mean, you could tea-dye it, but stamping on it, stamping words and that, so I'll have to do a whole lot of that sometime. I've got these hooks and eyes. They're like box closures or something. So they might be fun for a project. There were some buttons. They're beautiful little floral ones. I thought they were very pretty. These are head pins, all sorts of pins. Loop eye pins, something like that anyway. Or it looks like there's a mix of them in there. So grabbed them. This is a little setting for your jewellery. Thought could do something fun with that sometime for a journal. Got some of your hooks and eyes. Just like the packaging on these. I've got a bit of a collection of these for when I make about 100 sewing journals. These fell out of a book I was looking at the bookshop. They look like tickets. I liked them, so I grabbed them. Some more buttons, 50 cents, which isn't bad for your metal buttons, so I grabbed those. These days the price has gone up on these things. And these look like buttons as well, but they look like, I assume they're flowers, maybe lilies or something, the African lilies. It's like, are they flowers or starfish? But I think they're flowers. Good, aren't I? There was this Stanley Gibbons, this was at the bookshop. So that was the only one I purchased other than the freebie that I put the donation in for. And because it's 1958, the size of it is awesome for pages in a journal. Love that cover too. Yeah, definitely. I'll make a postal themed journal, I think, with that cover. So I'm very happy about that. Very good neck. So, beautiful. But I love stamps, and I love the old catalogues like this, and this is a beauty. And I'll be able to take the pages out intact, and great size for journal pages. And then I got these. Oh, I could not believe these. 50 cents for a stack like this. You never find these sort of things in the secondhand shops anymore around here. I nearly fell over, especially if you see the last thing. When you see the last thing I got, and then I go to the other shop and I get this for 50 cents. But these are Popular Pets. Don't know where these ones come out of. This one is Tail Waggers. Are they all dogs? Yeah. Oh, how cool is that? Yeah, so they are Weet-Bix cards. This is Vita-Brits. Yeah. I should have read the front, shouldn't I? Your Vita-Brits cards. And they're all dog ones, which is so cool. It's got a little staple in by the looks. I love this sort of thing. So I'll just get the last thing I want to show you. This was the last thing I managed to get. So that's why I had a bit of a giggle when I went in the second-hand shop and found these, because I would say that these possibly cost me a little bit more than what they did on average. But I just could not help but grab these because, as you can see, there's piles of butterflies. I think there's other insects. So these are they Weet-Bix as well? I think they're shell collector cards, or project cards, or whatever you call them. Parliamentarians. Most of them look like the type of style that I would want. And again, it's so hard to find this sort of thing around here at a price that is affordable for me. So I thought I would grab them, and they will be so cool to be able to put in some journals. So, and then there's some of these little holders which are cool. It's got flowers in it. So I've got a bit of a job sorting all these out this afternoon so I can get them put away. So that's what I'll be doing. There's more than I thought in there too. Oh, look at that one. It's even its plastic slip. I'll have to look some of them up as well. That one's 1919, I think. So heaps of fun. So that was a good day out. Now I need to stay home and save my money for a while. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you've managed to find some treasures for your crafting. And I will see you again soon. Bye.